I am live from Ward's Island, guys. Sorry about the hiccups there. It's so hard to get a connection here on the island, but I was here doing a pre-recorded video. And I figured, you know what, guys? I want to show you something. It's really a once-in-a-lifetime. Thank you guys so much for joining this Monday live walk at Ward's Island. We're still in a deep freeze here in Toronto. And let me know if I buffer. Hey, how's it going, Dale? I had so many hiccups getting this stream started, guys. I did it pre-recorded. And then I decided, you know what? I'm just going to go live because I got to show you guys this. I don't want you to have to wait to see this. It's really a once-in-a-lifetime here in Toronto on Lake Ontario. Got a bunch of folks here at Ward's Island this Monday afternoon. Let me know if I buffer. Dale. I do need your help today, Dale. Thanks so much. First in the chat, I don't know who else joined, but I'm seeing it now. Sorry about the wait, guys. Sorry about the wait. Here at Ward's Island, there is the city skyline. And we have not seen a cold snap like this in Toronto in more than a decade, in which more than 20 days, the temperature has not reached 0 degrees Celsius. So a lot of the snow is sticking around. Hey, how's it going, Dave in Bangor, Maine, and Transit Mobile Scooter? Good to see you, my friends. So the ferry is here. And there is only one ferry that will take you to Ward's Island, where I am right now, guys. It's an island just off of the mainland of Toronto. And surprisingly, there are a lot of folks here. Let me know if I'm buffering. And what I wanted to show you today, guys, because I did do a pre-recorded here, is these folks here on Lake Ontario. And I mean, they're all the way out into the lake there, guys. That's how cold it's been. The lake is frozen over. And guess what Once Upon a City's doing today, guys? Guess what I'm doing today, guys? I'm going to walk out onto the lake. I'm going to be walking on Lake Ontario. I'm hoping I don't buffer. But nonetheless, I did do a pre-recorded, so if I buffer, it'll be just fine. Hope you're just feeling better, Dave in Bangor, Maine. So good to see you, Transit Mobile Scooter, and everyone else who's joined on this Monday afternoon. I am on the Toronto Islands. There is a great chance that I will buffer, guys. The island is always full of hiccups, but look at all these Torontonians out on Lake Ontario. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Even more interesting, Dale, is if I fall through the ice. If I fall through the ice, but because Toronto has experienced such a cold snap, the ice has frozen over. I got here on the only ferry that takes you to Ward's Island, and it comes every hour on the hour. There is no other way to get to the island outside of this one ferry. The cars are not allowed on the island, and the only way to get around on the island is by walking or riding a bike. But get a load of this, guys. Folks out on Lake Ontario on this Monday afternoon. How's it going, Ziggy and Garvey? You know what? I already was out on the ice, Transit Mobile Scooter. And there's actually folks skating on Lake Ontario. So let me give you some idea of what's happening here. There is the island, and the beach generally would end. If you saw me in the summer, I was last here in the summer. The beach generally ends around that log there, guys. Hey, how's it going? Yeah. But so I'm literally standing on Lake Ontario right now, guys. So I'm literally standing on Lake Ontario right now. There is a ferry behind me taking people back to the mainland of the city of Toronto. But a once in a lifetime opportunity. It hasn't been this cold in more than a decade. The temperature today has been -9, feels more like -20 to me. And I'm all dolled up in my winter attire. There is a ferry running, Yahia, but there's only one ferry running, guys, and it runs every hour on the hour. Let's see how far Sally can get out on Lake Ontario. I am on Lake Ontario, guys. I am walking on Lake Ontario. Can you believe this? This is insane. And that's why I've done this impromptu live stream, guys. I did do a pre-recorded, which I'll be putting out sometime this week. And look at all these people on Lake Ontario. It's a party on Lake Ontario, guys. It's an ice party on Lake Ontario. God help me. God help me. I hope I don't slip. Now, I'm not afraid of falling through the ice. It's quite thick here on Lake Ontario, guys. You can see how far out I am already into the lake due to these unrelenting cold temperatures here in the city of Toronto. You can see the skyline. And I am on Wards Island. I don't know if I can nature explore. I don't know if I can, but I'm seeing people. I mean, we're talking about 100 meters in front of me. People are standing on the ice here. Hey, how's it going, Growing Serenity? Thanks so much, Ann Garvey. Thank you so much, Ann Garvey. Much appreciated, guys. Welcome, everybody. Now, this might be a first for live streaming in Toronto. You guys know me. I want to show you something that hasn't been done yet. So, that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here. I feel like I'm in the North Pole, guys. I am walking on Lake Ontario. Can you believe it? I'm walking on Lake Ontario, guys. And there's a bunch of us crazy buggers here on Lake Ontario. I mean, it's a once in a lifetime, really. And I was doing a video on some of those homes there on Wards Island, guys. There are about 262 people who do reside on the island. They lease out the property, the land, but they own their own homes. As I continue to walk out onto Lake Ontario, I am on Lake Ontario, guys, live. Once upon a city, Sally, crazy as ever, walking on Lake Ontario because of the deep freeze, guys. Here I am. Thank you guys so much for joining on this Monday afternoon. I cannot believe these. There's people skating on the ice there, guys, on Lake Ontario. I mean, we're going hundreds of meters into Lake Ontario here. I'm going to keep walking, see how far I get into Lake Ontario. No worries, guys, okay? Here's the thing. I know how to swim. I don't know if that will make much of a difference, because I guess the shock of the cold will really get to me. Sorry if I'm missing chats, guys. Out on Lake Ontario, walking on the frozen ice, the deep freeze, the cold snap continues here in Toronto, Canada, where I'm live streaming right now, guys. And these folks are brave. These folks are brave. There is the beach at Wards Island, guys. I am on Lake Ontario. The ferry is leaving now, and this is a view I have never seen. The ice is pretty thick here, guys. Don't worry about me. I'll be okay. There's a number of folks already out there. Some folks are skating on Lake Ontario. There is the ferry taking people back to the mainland from Wards Island. Let me know if I buffer, guys. I've never live streamed from Lake Ontario before. This is a first. I might be buffering, guys. I might be buffering. Let me know. It's hard to see what anyone's writing right now because I have the camera faced at the ferry, guys. But I would much appreciate if people told me if I'm buffering so I don't... I don't know, Growing Serenity. I'm seeing people right out on the ice here, guys. Right on Lake Ontario. You've got folks all across the lake. I'm surprised emergency services hasn't come and hauled us all away in bracelets because I'm thinking this probably is not the safest thing to do, but I'm thinking I could walk across Lake Ontario. I'm not joking, guys. I think I could walk from Wards Island back to the mainland across the ice here on Lake Ontario, where I'm live right now in the city. There is always a first time for everything Transit Mobile Scooter, and there is a ferry breaking through the ice, Lake Ontario, due to this deep freeze, cold snap we're having in Toronto. The lake has frozen over, and we have folks enjoying this photo opportunity, as am I. Hey, how's it going, Steve? Pratt? There is the ferry, guys. I'm far away from the mainland. And if I can do it, you know I'm going to do it, Ann. If I can walk across Lake Ontario today, guys, I'm going to. Perhaps I don't have to wait for the next ferry. They're only coming every hour on the hour. And for those who are joining, who've just come here, I have visited Wards Island. And it is so cold here that you can actually walk on the lake, guys. You can actually walk on the lake. And that's what I'm doing right now. I am on Lake Ontario, walking across the ice with all these other crazy Torontonians. People are skating. That is looking west towards the Portlands, guys. Behind me is Wards Island, to give you some sense of how far out onto the lake I have gone. Hope everyone's doing well on this Monday afternoon. Cold snap still continuing in Toronto, Canada. And do you guys think I could walk across Lake Ontario back to the mainland? I think that might be a first. I think this might be a first for a live streamer in Toronto, guys. If I walk across the lake, can I do it? Can I navigate Lake Ontario that has frozen over here? People, it's picture day in Toronto on Lake Ontario, guys. Let me know. I don't know, Ziggy. I don't know. Depends on who they are, Ann, but I'm not going to answer that right now, Ann, because you know what, Ann? I got to stay especially focused because I am standing here on Lake Ontario with a bunch of other folks. Let me know if I buffer. To all my mods. Dave in Bangor, Maine, thank you so much for joining me here this afternoon, Monday afternoon in the city, guys. I'm standing here live on Lake Ontario with a bunch of other risk takers in the city. Now, if I see an emergency service vehicle coming and telling us all to get off the ice, not much I can do about that, guys. I'll have to get off the ice. Look at this ice. Look how thick it is, guys. It's at least a foot deep. It is at least a foot deep. Thank you so much, Devin. Thank you so much for letting me know that. And people have been skating on the ice. Now, I'm a grown woman, right, guys? So I'm like... an adult. But I'm not sure I would let my kids skate on this ice. I'm not sure, but some folks have let their kids skate on the ice. You got a couple of folks skating over there with little people. Yeah, exactly, Ziggy, because the ferry route has broken the ice and they continue to keep breaking the ice. Hey, how's it going, Caesar? I'm going to try not to fall, Ann. You got it. You got it. And Garvey, thank you so much for joining. There is the city skyline, guys, as I make my way along Lake Ontario. Can you believe it, guys? I don't need the streets of Toronto. I'm on the lake. That's how cold it is. Minus 13 today. Feels like minus 20. There's Wards Island just behind me here as I continue to walk out on the lake. This is a first for me, guys, and perhaps a first for any Toronto live streamer in Toronto. You know, I always like to do something different, guys. I like to try out different things. It is sure a great day to be out here. Alvy, thank you so much for joining this Monday afternoon live from Toronto on Lake Ontario, where folks have probably heard about the lake freezing over, brought their skates. We got folks skating on the lake. No emergency services or popo coming to get us yet. Let's see how far I can get out onto the lake. Wish me luck, guys. Hey, how's it going, yo? Yo to you too, first and last. So this is what the lake looks like right now, guys. It's frozen. And I don't know, guys. I'm almost halfway into the lake here at Lake Ontario, just across from Toronto, Canada, where I'm live right now. We're in a deep freeze, 20 days, in which we have not even reached 0 degrees Celsius. Thank you so much for joining, Dave and Bangor, my friend. I hope you're feeling better. And look how far I've made it already, guys. I'm standing on Lake Ontario. There is Wards Island. I'm not going to bother going through Wards Island. I just finished up a pre-recorded because I promised my viewers that I would return to the island. Shout out to George Howard in Chicago. And Growing Serenity, thank you so much for joining this afternoon. Here on Lake Ontario. There to the west of me there, guys, is the Portlands. In the distance, you can see the... Where was the bridge? I don't know where it is. It's over there, guys. Believe me, it's over there. Hey, how's it going, Carl? Oh, I'm having a great Monday, Carl. I'm walking across the lake today. I'm walking across Lake Ontario today, guys. A first for me. And I do believe it is a first for live streaming in Toronto. But I'm not going to toot my own horn. Not just yet, in case I fall through the ice, guys. In case I fall through the ice. Got someone skating. And there is the city skyline. Just incredible. And behind me again, guys, in nauseam is Wards Island. And the sun is quite bright this afternoon. As I continue onward on my journey, crossing Lake Ontario, February 9th. And the ice is pretty deep here, guys. Look at that. Yeah, Devin, it is quite strange. It is quite strange. I mean, in all my life, I never thought that I could walk on water. And I don't have superpowers, guys. I don't have superpowers. I generally don't walk on Lake Ontario. I don't walk on the water. But it's so bloody cold in Toronto. The lake has frozen over and there's people everywhere here on Lake Ontario. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Look at this, guys. Got people skating and walking. We've got Wards Island to my south here where I did a pre-recorded. And I'm hoping to put it out. Yeah, it's pretty cool, LV. Thank you so much for joining. And I want to give you guys some concept of how far I am out on the lake. I'm standing here out on Lake Ontario, as are a number of other people visiting the island. It's so cold that you can actually walk on the lake. It's mind-blowing, guys. It's mind-blowing. Thank you everyone so much, Carl. Yeah, it's supposed to warm up, so this is, I guess this is your only chance to walk across the lake. I hope my daughter's not watching. She's going to punish me for walking on the lake. There's a plane going over, guys, as I continue here on Lake Ontario. And there is where the ferry drops you off, guys, at Wards Island. And this is a view that I've only ever got to see while I'm on a ferry. But today I'm on both feet here on Lake Ontario, guys. It's real. It's not AI, guys. It's not AI. I cannot Photoshop ice on my face, guys. As I keep walking. Okay, so if I make it across the lake, guys, how do I get off of the lake, though? How would I get off of the lake? Hey, how's it going in life with Bob Lee? I don't know, Ann. I don't know, Ann. I think these people are setting a bad example too, Ann. Look at them. Look at these bad Torontonians. A once-in-a-lifetime experience here in Toronto, Canada. And Ann, I understand your concern. And if you feel that way, Ann, I understand your concern, Ann. But I am going to walk out onto the ice, guys. The ice is pretty thick right now. I would say it's like a foot thick. There's been 20 days of temperatures below 0 degrees here in Toronto, Canada. Thank you for your concern, though, Ann. I know, Ann, you always worry about me. I have not seen one boat taxi, Ramprat. I think the only way to get off of the Wards Island, guys, and I'm standing in the middle of Lake Ontario, Wards Island is that way. And the ferry that will get you off the island is over there as well. I'm standing in the middle of the lake. The sun is bright and vibrant, but don't let that fool you guys. It is cold. It's -9. Feels like -13, and that's why a number of us are walking here. And look at the ice, guys. Look at Lake Ontario, how frozen it is. Let me know if I'm buffering to all of my mods. Thank you so much. Always appreciate your support. And for everyone else who's joined in, thank you guys so much as I walk across Lake Ontario. I do not have superpowers, guys. I do not have superpowers. And that guy there is skating. Thank you so much, Devin Sullivan. But I don't think too many people are going to really do what I do. My impression is a lot of folks go their own way. I mean, just because Sally jumps off of a bridge doesn't mean you have to, right, Anne? But we love Anne Garvey, guys. We love Anne Garvey. And people are allowed to be as frank as they want, even if they think I'm setting a bad example. Here on Lake Ontario. Oh, no more nervous than me. I'm the one holding... I'm the one live streaming here, Devin. Thanks so much for joining, eh, Devin? Got someone else skating there? Yeah, exactly, Anne Garvey. I totally get it, Anne. Because as you get older, like, falling can actually harm you in very serious ways. So I do take it very seriously, Anne. As I continue to walk out onto the lake. But we're allowed to be candid here, first and last. I think I told you that before. So even if somebody, and Anne's been a very loyal follower for a very long time. So, you know, Anne has a right to say what she feels. And I totally respect Anne's feelings. But the ice is so thick right now, as Devin Sullivan said, it's about 60 centimeters. Was that, Devin? 60 centimeters thick. We've got somebody skating right out here on the middle of the lake. I don't know how negotiable I'll be if somebody asks me not to record them here, because I'm quite confident that Lake Ontario is a public space. And it is frozen over, guys. It is frozen over. Thank you so much, Devin. So the ice is 60 centimeters thick. And Devin had said that it can hold a lot of weight. But stick around and see, guys. Stick around to watch and see. I do know how to swim. I do have my lifesavers. And if you're familiar with the swimming, there's like a whole bunch of awards. So it goes from like yellow badge all the way up to a gold badge, and then you have lifesavers. So I'm up to lifesavers 1. Yeah, exactly, Devin, exactly. This guy here is playing hockey on the ice. And I am not in North Bay, guys. I am not in North Bay. I'm in Toronto, Canada. I am walking out on Lake Ontario. It has been such a cold snap in the city that the ice has formed over the lake, and people are out here on the ice, and so am I on this Monday afternoon. It's actually pretty warm on the ice, guys. It's actually pretty warm. I'm quite surprised how warm it is. I love swimming. Swimming's one of my favorite things. I haven't been able to swim in a while, though, guys. But it's like riding a bicycle. Once you know how to swim, you really never forget how to swim, right? Yeah, I definitely wouldn't want to be walking on the ice, Ramprad, if there were sharks. No, 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 no. Not for me as I look west towards the Portlands. South towards Wards Island. Here on Lake Ontario. And I think this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, guys. I really think this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. And like, I forget which viewer said, but the temperatures will go up a bit this week. I think we're looking at temps like 2 or 3 degrees Celsius above zero as the plane flies by. And I am walking across Lake Ontario, guys. I'm walking across Lake Ontario. Some folks have brought their skates. Got a couple more folks over there. See, this is the problem though, guys. If I make my way across Lake Ontario, how am I going to pull my big fat butt up over there? How? Yeah, exactly, Devin. Like, I've been on the ferry and it's always... Yeah, definitely, Devin. Definitely more stable if you're walking on the lake than if you're riding the boat. And bok bok chicken. Bok bok chicken growing serenity. I've never walked across the lake before. Guys, I'm standing in the middle of Lake Ontario. If you're just joining live from Toronto, Canada, it's been so cold that the lake has frozen over 60 centimeters deep. There is the city skyline. How far is Sally willing to take this? Look at these guys. They're playing ice hockey. Or hockey with a piece of ice. And it's like someone said, I forget which viewer said it, but it's like you said, the ferry, there's only one ferry that's taking folks to the island where I started this stream. And it's Wards Island on the west side. Oh, thank you so much, Devin. I guess a lot of folks are like, I don't know. Maybe I'll press the like if she makes it across the lake. I'm not sure I want to press the like if that lady at Once Upon a City falls through. I don't know if I want to be supporting this type of behavior, as Anne said. What an incredible view. Once in a lifetime here on Lake Ontario, walking across the lake, guys, because of the cold snap that we've had. Look how far out I am now. And that is Wards Island right there, guys. To be fair, though, Anne, and I know you do enjoy some of the police channels, Anne, and I did check out one of those channels. But to be fair, Anne, I think some of the auditors who audit the Popo might be more at risk of harm than I am right now standing on this ice. Look at these two. They're having a picnic over there, guys. They're having a picnic. It's very quiet out on the lake, I have to say. I think my best bet, if I'm going to walk across the lake, guys, I think my best bet is to stay on the snow. I would walk back to the city. I feel like I'm almost halfway there. Yeah, same here, first and last. Yeah, where's my picnic? I have a drink, a bottle of water, Growing Serenity, but I wasn't anticipating I'd go live, and I was like, you gotta be kidding me. I really want to share this with the public, so I decided, you know what, I'm gonna go out on the ice. Lake Ontario live. Here in Toronto, Canada, guys, the temperatures are so cold. Last night, it was like minus 30. So cold, such a long cold snap here in Toronto that the lake has frozen over and I am walking on it. These are not superpowers, guys. It has everything to do with the cold. Hey, how's it going, Karen? Yeah, exactly, Karen, exactly. Like, I want to be super careful here. I want to be super careful here on Lake Ontario, making my way to the middle of Lake Ontario. And I do have my boots on today, guys. And I'm not the only person out on the ice. We got a couple of folks sitting over there. And then we got a bunch of folks back over near Ward's Island. I really feel like this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. If only I've never walked out on Lake Ontario before. And I'm staying on this little snow patch here, guys. Give you some sense of where I am on the lake. Thank you everyone so much for joining live from Toronto, Canada, here on Lake Ontario due to the never-ending cold snap, but hopefully it's ending this week. We're supposed to see temps in the range of 2 to 3 degrees, but right now it's -9, feels like -14 or -13, and the lake is frozen over. I saw a couple of people with their cameras earlier, Growing Serenity. I think that's Sugar Path in front of me, guys. I think that's the red Sugar Path factory. Yeah, I know, Carl. This is like insane. It's kind of been that way for the last month here in Toronto with the very cold temperatures. You got a couple more folks skating over there. See how much I can zoom in. And I'll do a 360 spin here, guys. There Ruby, we're back over to Toronto, and I'm just going to keep walking along this little path here. And if you're just joining, I am live walking across Lake Ontario. And you can see Toronto, the skyline in the distance. Just incredible, once in a lifetime opportunity. And these people are enjoying it. They've been sitting there for quite some time. So quiet out on the lake. I feel like a bird. So this is what birds feel when they're sitting out on the lake. It's very peaceful, guys. It's so peaceful out here. I kind of don't want to come back to shore. How's it going, Haramu? Yeah, I'm pretty far out, Ziggy. My concern is if I get over to the other side, I'm not going to be able to lift myself up. Because there's like, right there is Sugar Beach. So I'd have to like drag my sorry butt up over that pier there. And there is the Red Sugar Path Factory. Those buildings, those condos there. Yeah, I think I have to head back to the island, guys, because my concern is I won't be able to get back up. I could finish this walk. The ice is pretty solid here, as you can tell by that gentleman skating on the ice. Lake Ontario. And I gotta make my way all the way back towards Island. Yeah, but what if it's a cop, Ziggy? What if it's a cop? Excuse me, ma'am. Could you please explain to us why you are on the ice? Why you walked across the ice of Lake Ontario rather than just wait for that ferry that's coming right now? Answer the questions, lady, or we're putting you in a set of bracelets. Guys, I just drew on the ice here. I want to show you. It says, "Once upon a city." Heart to everybody who's joining on this Monday live. Yeah, exactly, Ziggy. I think I am the first YouTuber to walk across water. And I don't have special powers here, guys. I don't. It's just so damn cold. It's so double damn cold. And the weather is supposed to warm up, guys, in Toronto, where I am live streaming right now. You can see how thick the ice is right there, guys. Look how thick it is. Yeah. But something tells me that perhaps somebody is waiting for me on the other side, Carl, and it's it's probably not who I want to see. Yeah, I've seen those videos. Devin, I have seen those videos. It's quite incredible. Like, I've seen other content creators in North Bay do walks on the ice or ice fishing. Even Diffie was ice fishing. And just to even be out here on the ice is just incredible. And the city skyline is always changing. So let's do a little zoom across the city. That would be the east end of Toronto, the waterfront. And as I go across, standing in the middle of Lake Ontario, I'm just going to zoom across the landscape here to give you a full 360 view. There's a ferry breaking through the ice. And I can't get a hot chocolate. There's nobody open at the island. Right now, only people who live on the island or people who enjoy the winter weather are going to be able to make hot chocolate in their homes. Is there anybody watching me from the waterfront? Is there any viewers watching me from the waterfront such that they could haul my sorry butt up over at Sugar Beach? Any takers? Because I'll keep walking across the lake if there is somebody who can help me up. Hey, how's it going in, Jackpots? Congrats on your last live stream, sir. Niagara Falls frozen over. If you haven't checked it out, guys, check it out. I am live, if you're just joining, here on Lake Ontario. The cold snap, the never-ending cold snap here in the city. And I am out on the ice. That's the ferry that got me to Wards Island, which is to the south of me here. I had come by to the island to do a pre-recorded video because I promised my viewers I would return to the island. Yeah, congrats on that, Adam. Incredible work. And just great job there, Adam. And We Go Places Tours was out there yesterday. And Niagara Falls, just like Lake Ontario, is frozen over, guys. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. It hasn't been this cold in the city of Toronto, Canada, where I'm live streaming right now, in more than a decade. Oh, you got some skaters there, guys. The sun feels actually pretty nice. Even though it's -9, feels like -13. Hey, how's it going? Terry and everyone else who's joined in this afternoon. Matt Bross. So that is the mainland there, guys. And behind me is Wards Island. And due to the fact that I'm afraid that I won't be able to haul my butt up back to Sugar Beach, I will have to make my way back across the lake to Wards Island, where I will catch the ferry, guys. Thank you everyone so much for joining in on this live stream in the middle of Lake Ontario. Yeah! I did it! Oh, it's pretty cold. It's pretty cold. And you know what it is? first and last, it's so cold, but it's just been an unrelenting cold. So the cold snap has just been for days on end. And yeah, there you go. Looking west. And guys, I am going to make my way back towards Island. If only I can climb back up on the beach. And there you can see Anne Garvey, how thick the ice is. What happens to the fish under the water, guys? How do they breathe? Hey, how's it going, Travel with Lisa MH? Oh, the sun sure does feel good today, Devin. It sure does. It sure does. I think it'd be a better bet if I just walk back towards Island, Carl. But thanks for that suggestion, Carl. Much appreciated. The fish breathe dissolved oxygen in the water that plankton make. Thanks for letting us know, Devin. Because the ice is pretty solid here on Lake Ontario, just in the middle of the lake here, right in Toronto, Canada. And I sometimes ask silly questions, I guess. Thank you so much for joining Travel with Lisa MH and Hidden Jackpots, first and last. To all my mods and Garvey, to everyone who's joined on this Monday afternoon as I walk across Lake Ontario back towards Island. Let's enjoy the views. Thank you so much, first and last. Not as much as I'd be laughing, Ann, if they send a helicopter. Don't be calling the popo on me, Ann. Do not be calling the popo on me, Ann. Ann, you're a hoot. Thanks for watching, Anne Garvey. Yikes. Now you got me all paranoid, Ann. Now when I'm hearing the aircraft above me, I'm thinking it's a helicopter. Look at that view, guys. Look at that view. Thank you so much, Ziggy, for joining this afternoon too. Dave in Bangor, Maine. Feels really warm out on the lake, guys. Feels really warm. I'll make my way back to the island. Lots of other folks have already stepped out onto the island. Or not on the island, guys. I'm on Lake Ontario. Monday, live in the city, walking across the lake. I think it is a first for a live streamer in Toronto, guys. Live streaming from Lake Ontario. And I'll make my way back to Wards Island, which is on the western side of the Toronto Islands. I did come out earlier today to do a pre-recorded. I promised my viewers I would visit the island, and I never have visited the island in the winter time. So this is a first for me, but even more incredible, I think this is a once in a lifetime moment to be able to walk across Lake Ontario, a cold snap, the likes of which we haven't seen in Toronto, Canada, where I am live right now, the likes of which we haven't seen in over a decade. Thanks so much, Devin. I think, like I said earlier, I think people are hesitant to press that like, because they're like, I don't want to be promoting this. But if you don't like it, guys, what about these folks? Look at them. They're on the ice too. It's not just me. There's a bunch of us crazy buggers in Toronto out on the ice today for this once in a lifetime experience. Just incredible. It's so quiet out here too, guys. Well, I want to report what's going on in Toronto, and I don't want to become the story. I want to tell stories. So, best I get my butt back to the mainland, guys. I hope my daughter isn't watching this. She'll flip the frick right out on me. She will flip right out on me. Yeah, One Bloor West. Can you see it from here, Nature Explorer? I don't think that's One Bloor West, is it? No, that's the other condo. That's the other one, Nature Explorer. That one is already taller than the one at One Bloor West, that new condo they're building there. In fact, I think that's going to be the tallest skyscraper in Toronto, if not Canada. This one right in front of us here. And I am recording live from the middle of Lake Ontario. The sun is quite vibrant this evening or afternoon. Okay, let's go back to Wards Island. The ice is pretty solid, guys. But I will not be ice fishing. Let's go back to these folks. They're right. Where's that path I was following? Yeah, it's pretty tall. Thank you so much, Aunt Garvey. Much appreciated. I hope you had a good weekend, Ann. The Seahawks won the Super Bowl, guys. The Seahawks won the Super Bowl. This is Lake Ontario. And I'm standing in the middle of it. Okay, let's get our butts back over to where the other folks are. So if I do fall through the ice here, guys, at least there'll be some witnesses outside of my viewers. Yeah, it was the Seahawks. The Seahawks against the Patriots. I think it was like 26 to... I don't know, 16 or something. Something silly. A once in a lifetime opportunity, but like Ann said, Do as I say, not as I do. Oh, Lisa, you didn't have to, Lisa. Travel with Lisa MH, guys. Always awesome support. Thank you so much, Travel with Lisa MH. My first super chat on Lake Ontario. Thank you so much, Travel with Lisa MH. Thank you so much for your generosity, and welcome back to Canada. Check her out, guys. Travel with Lisa MH. She put out a video yesterday of the frozen, it was frozen Niagara Falls, a once in a lifetime. Travel with Lisa MH. Thank you so much for your generosity this afternoon, Monday Live on Lake Ontario. Thank you so much, Lisa. Carl is definitely not AI. He is not a bot. I know that for a fact, first and last. I know that for a fact. Carl has been a viewer of my channel for quite some time now. And based on his conversations, I'm quite confident he is a human being. Okay, guys. Not yet. Not yet, Ziggy. Got more people coming out onto the ice. I guess word is getting around. But I think a lot of people who've decided to come and test out the ice here on Lake Ontario, they're staying closer to the island because there is a police station over by Harbourfront, and they do have a watercraft. So if you go near the city, I don't know. Could you be in trouble? I don't know. I guess they could forgive us because this is a once in a lifetime opportunity. I've never ever, in the 50 years I've been in this city, I've never ever walked across Lake Ontario, guys. So this is just like so awesome. Just so happy to share this with you guys. And we got more folks skating over there. And I generally buffer when I'm on the island, so that's why I was doing a pre-recorded before I did this impromptu live. I wasn't going to go live because I know that it buffers a lot. Got some ladies skating here as well. On Lake Ontario. Not North Bay, guys, not North Bay. I know I've seen content where content creators have been on the North Bay, which is pretty cool, but this is actually not North Bay. It is Lake Ontario, just off of the city of Toronto. Can you believe it, guys? Can you believe it? It's insane. It's insane. Guys, you know what I think would be very cool is if I ended my live stream right here on Lake Ontario. Yes, it's very rare, Adam. It is very rare. It's very rare. Like, I haven't seen this in well, I've never had an opportunity to go on Lake Ontario like this before. But the Devin Sullivan had told us that the ice is like 60 centimeters deep. So that's pretty solid, guys. That's pretty solid. Let's have one last look at these folks. What the heck is this, guys? Look at her. I gotta walk out to her. She looks like she's doing some photo. She looks so pretty. I prefer to walk on the lake where there is snow, though. Oh, she looks so pretty. Like a Mary Poppins or something, eh, guys? And then you got somebody doing twirls over there. Lots of people coming out to do photos. This is definitely a great opportunity for photos. Mary Poppins? Mary Poppins, can we have your phone number? You are definitely... You are definitely real, Carl, as all my viewers are definitely real. I don't buy subs. I don't pay for subscribers. Just costs too much. Look how pretty she is. Here on Lake Ontario, guys, in the middle of the lake, there is the city of Toronto in the background. But the temperature, this cold snap, hopefully will break shortly. The weather is supposed to go up to 2 or 3, so Hidden Jackpots and Travel with Lisa MH, I do believe they're headed here for the auto show. Hoping to make it out to the auto show myself, guys. We shall see. Oh, does she ever look pretty skating on Lake Ontario, guys? Where's that plane? The plane! The plane! Okay, guys. I wish I had skates. Look how deep the ice is, and look. So there's the snow in, and then there's the ice. Oh, she looks so pretty, guys. Shout out to all my Double Dam members. Shout out to everyone who's joined this Monday afternoon in Toronto, live walking across Lake Ontario. Once in a lifetime opportunity. Thank you to all my moderators. Ziggy. And Garvey, first and last. Carl. Special shout out to all my Double Dam members. Dave and Bangor, Maine, George Howard, Travel with Lisa MH. Thank you so much, Hidden Jackpots. Ziggy. Dale. Carl. Who's real? As real as this ice. Thank you so much, Travel with Lisa MH, for your generosity this afternoon as well. And Devin Sullivan, thank you so much for joining in. Thank you so much, Devin Sullivan, and for all my moderators, for everyone who's joined this afternoon. What an incredible experience this was. Thank you, guys. I'm so happy to have shared it with you here in Toronto. I hope everybody has a great evening and a great week. Take care, everybody, and stay warm. Stay warm. Thank you so much, Terry. Hidden Jackpot, Siggy, you take care, my friend. Growing Serenity, my friend, you take care. Have a good night, everybody.